Here we go. It is the next ranking of the Disney films, the animated ones at least. This is the Renaissance. The, to explain what the Renaissance is for all you that don't know, which I doubt is very little, during a period of time, the Disney film animated films were doing well after Walt Disney's death during the Bronze Age, and they struggled a lot. However, during the Renaissance, when they picked up steam again, started making films like in the old days, except more modern, and they appealed more to the new audience. They went back to their old formulas. They made films based off fairy tales. They brought back more musical numbers, and it was a huge hit. This 10-year period, known as the Renaissance, also known as many Disney fans would consider this to be the best era of Disney animations. And y'all probably curious what my ranking is. I know many people have done this type of ranking in particular, the Renaissance films. So I'm not new to this. However, I had to do all the films, and I'm going to skip out on the Renaissance, even if people have done it before. I'm going to add my name to the list. I don't think mine's going to be as controversial, so actually I don't really think any of these controversial. Most of these films are good, except for this one film. So let's get into that film. Number 10, which is Pocahontas. Yeah, this film is just not good. I'll give it points where it deserves it. It has good music, and even though some lyrics are kind of shoddy, and the animation's pretty good. Everything else is well, it's not the most entertaining plot. Its source material is also one of the weirdest choices, and it's one I'm not a fan of because I know some history. And what I can say is that it's in accurate history. Now, if you don't see, I don't really care if they misadapt like a fairy tale, reinterpret it, because you can kind of do whatever you want, really, unless you make it worse than the original source material. However, this film is based on real life and a story that really doesn't match at all. It just feels like, why would you do this? Especially something that's kind of sensitive in a way. Certain people's. I'm not that type of person that really cares about that, but just like, it just feels like, what was the point of making a film like this? They should have done what they originally were going to do in the 50s. They're going to make a film about the little high, I can't pronounce it. They had a short, and they're going to make a film based off like this character that I know the Looney Tunes carried it. I don't want to pronounce the name and I don't want to try it. People say I'm racist, but yeah, I don't want to pronounce the name. Starts with H. Anyway, they're planning to do this film. It actually looks pretty good. This is kind of based off that. However, they said to do based on a real story. Instead of actually having like a real folk story, they're going to adapt from Native Americans. They decided that let's make a film based on real events where this girl got sold basically to white people, or stolen basically, I should say. It was raped and then died at sea. So that's a pretty great story. What the hell? The story has nothing to do with that, by the way. It's the most worst way you can treat a story this way. It's one guy's bad. John Smith, who's voiced by Mel Gibson, is the worst part because he's voiced by Mel Gibson in this character because it's obvious that he's voiced by Mel Gibson. I hate Mel Gibson, and his character is terrible. He looks something like the real guy. He's also an asshole in real life. So why would you make a guy who's an asshole into a good person in the movie? Like, do your research, Disney. This is a film that also started little bit of the downfall. This is why this Renaissance you keep on for the years, because this film in particular. So I don't really like this film at all. There's really nothing going for it. Hopefully I explained my reasons there. There's more problems with this film, but there's been videos going into that. I'm going to go to the next part of the list. So yeah, this Pocahontas. Next we have 9, Hercules. I know some people really like this film, however, I am not the biggest fan of it. I think it's really misses the marks. Much like Pocahontas, some of the changes it does to the source material doesn't really make sense. However, I guess I'll give more leniency to this film because the source material is not based off real events. It's mythology, really old mythology, in fact, Greek mythology to be exact. And some of the changes, especially I think like Greek mythology, it's really funny and really dumb. Some of the stuff they change, like the fact that Hercules' mom is Hera, who, if you know the original story, the original 12 Labors of Hercules, you know that she's pretty much the main villain, and now she's the mom. Another problem, though, they do, there's a redemption part to this problem, when is that fact they made Hades the villain. This is a typical thing people always do. They don't understand Greek mythology and think that Hades is always the villain. He's really not. Just because he's similar to the devil, people are like, oh, he must be the villain. Well, no, he's kind of more. He's not really a hero, but there is a story where he is kind of more villainous. He's not really a villain. Hercules is kind of generic. Like his main character, he doesn't really. He's not the most interesting character. Other than he's I don't know what I was gonna say there, but he's just kind of Superman who's not a very interesting character. He doesn't really. He's kind of dumb. He's strong. He goes for an arc, and then it's like, oh, I gotta learn something. He just doesn't really have much going for him, to be honest. I know some people might like him, but he's too boring. Same problem as Superman. I'm not a fan of Superman either, unless it's Christopher Reeve. That's the only version of Superman that's good. Anyway, what's good about Stone? Well, the reason why it's higher, even though I think the main hero is just kind of drag, is that the villain is great. Now, I complained earlier that I didn't like the fact they made Hades the villain because it's kind of lazy. However, what they did with him is great. He has this really great design, and of course he's always on fire. It's pretty an interesting touch. However, the way his mannerisms, the way he talks, is not the way you expect. He's voiced by James Wood, who makes him like this used car salesman type person, which it feels really weird at first, but it's actually really funny. And the character is just too much skill to show. You want to sad part of this film. You follow him more, so you actually want him to succeed, because the guys are kind of, you don't really care about anything he's saying up there. This is kind of a forgettable character. You don't care about his or any other gods who don't get any attention. So you actually really want Hades to win, which is actually kind of bad. It's not good script writing. He's actually more entertaining. It's like, maybe he'll do a better job than Zeus. It doesn't really help out at all. He just sits on his throne, and sometimes he throws lightning bolts. The action's kind of weird. The CGI for the Hydra is kind of shoddy. Danny DeVito's in it, and people like him, but he's not good in this film. The character he plays is kind of just, I don't know, doesn't even make. The character just wants to be famous. He's kind of egotistical too. He doesn't really learn anything either. I like Megara. She's more interesting than Hercules, and that's about it. The music's really weird too. Like, I don't know, like it's gospel. People think, well, if you like it, it's great. It doesn't really match the Greek mythology, in my opinion. I don't know. It's not bad, but it just feels really weird. Just like, I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. There's a lot of things I don't know what they're thinking. I like this film overall. The only film I don't like in the Renaissance is Pocahontas, but I still be able to watch it. It's okay. The animation style's a little weird. I pretty much think I talked about everything I want to talk about this, and most people are going to hate me for not liking this film, but it's okay. There are better Renaissance films out there, so let's see them. The Rescuers Down Under is a film that's better than the original by a lot. The original is not a very entertaining film, let's be honest. It's kind of it's not the most entertaining. It's pretty slow. The girl's annoying. However, this film, it kind of fixes a lot of those problems. Not that much though. The two mice are not, in this film, they are not that interesting. They have what is this Princeton? Oh yeah, sorry, I was reading the cover movie there. Anyway, this film is it has a great animation. It's one of the best, actually, the Golden Eagle. Some of the characters are pretty dumb in this film. It's kind of a forgotten film. Most people talk about it like, oh, it's an underrated sequel film that Disney made. It's actually good. It's better than the original, which says a lot. Most of these sequels are not better than the original, and a lot of them are way worse, which we'll get to them in later, when I talk about films later on. Not in this era, but the next era. These are actually good. I think the Bernard and Miss Bianca aren't that strong of characters. They're kind of just there. The Albatross is replaced by another one. I think, are they really? I haven't watched this film in a while. I watched these films back a couple months ago when, you know, anything about me, I was slacked off. But yeah, the Albatross is played by, I forget which one his name is. It's either Wilbur or Orville, which is, you know what that means. That's a clever name, I guess. He's voiced by John Candy. He's pretty funny. I actually like him a lot. The kid's kind of annoying. He's kind of dumb too. The poster's an okay villain. We got this new kangaroo mouse thing. It's entertaining. It's not the highest form of art. Well, when it comes to storytelling, the art itself, like the actual animation's great. So yeah, if you want to see some golden eagles flying over waterfalls, you can watch this film. If you want to go down under, and you can. If you want to see it better from the Rescuers, well, here you go. And that's all I gotta say about this film. So let's go to number 7, because this is the most controversial point on this list, The Lion King. I am not the biggest fan of this film because I think it has some problems that a lot of people just ignore. When this film is good, now it's really good. However, when this film is bad, it feels very weird. Like, it doesn't feel like it's just some of the stuff belongs in here. Anyway, all the epic moments feel very epic. Like, actually, that day work, pretty much all those scenes work. Let's see, the villain's great. Scar is a great villain. Another problem with this film is that it has a terrible remake, but that's not nothing to do with this film. Yeah, what else? The kids are kind of annoying. You can ask me. I kind of people like them. I don't like their kid versions. They're kind of annoying. Simba's kind of a weak character, and he's voiced by Matthew Broderick. Does not help him at all. Mufasa is a good character. Scar's a good character, and yeah, it's like kind of a problem. I don't really like most of the characters. I guess I like Rafiki. He's cool. I don't really care about Nala or Simba's mom. They are just there. And then there's the two characters that pretty much reason why I don't like this film. Timon and Pumbaa were just comic relief characters. We had comic relief characters before, but this is the first when they make fart jokes. I watched all the Disney films. This is the first animated film in the main series to make fart jokes. It just feels really weird. I don't know. They're not very funny to me, if you ask me. There are some story consistencies. A lot of people talk about some problems with this film. I just don't. I'm just not the biggest fan of The Lion King. Music doesn't really do much to me other than be prepared, and I guess Circle Life's okay. The rest I don't really care for. The fun conservation is kind of okay. I like the hyenas, I guess. That's something I like. I'm trying to think what I like about this film. The animation's great. It's a grand feeling film. It's just like the scripts could be written better. It also is kind of rip off of Kimbo the White Lion. They can hide the fact that it is, but they stole some. If they didn't rip it off, they took some elements. That's for sure. So that's Lion King. What else they got to say about this film? Everyone already hates me already, and already disliked this video, but so The Lion King is just kind of a film that people like because the grandeur of it all. It is a grand film, and those scenes are great. Boss's Steps actually one of the best scenes in animation. Everything about that scene is great, but and the cloud scenes are great, I guess. Other than that, I'm not too sure on why people like this film the most, other than the fact it feels grand sometimes, or it just, I don't know. I like this film, but I don't love it. It has the problems do hold it back from me. And that's The Lion King. So hopefully you won't kill me for playing at number 7 and complaining about it a little bit. Let's go to number 6, which is Tarzan. Now, this film is a film about Tarzan, and that's all I have to say about it. I'm just kidding. Tarzan is a film that I'm not sure why I played number 6, to be honest. I feel like it might be a little bit. Actually, I have no really problems with this, other than the villain kind of sucks. Yeah, the villain is just some hunter guy. Yeah. Tarzan has some cool animation. It has some interesting storytelling bits. It's Tarzan. I ain't got nothing to say about this film. I'm sorry. Rosie O'Donnell's in it, and I wish she wasn't. She sucks. Her character doesn't make any sense either. But there's a boat scene. I like the. Okay. I've remembered one of the problems with this film. So what was the problem with this film? The film was bad, but it wasn't hinder it down. Problem with this film, I can't think of anything good about it. I'm not liking it, but yeah, why is this? I'm going to put this lower than The Lion King at this point because I forgot about this one point. The Lion King, I didn't have my favorite music, but I like some of the songs. The songs in this one are, well, let's just say that Phil Collins sings all the songs. If you know my opinion on Phil Collins, well, you know that Phil Collins is one of the worst artists of all time, and I hate how he sings in this movie. He's trying to sing, he's trying to sing Tarzan perspective, I think, but it's really awkward. At one point, the character's about to sing a song, and then he starts to sing yeah, with them, and then you just do the song like, I'm the one singing the song. I'm still attention wait for the characters. I'm Phil Collins. So like, get the hell out of here, Phil Collins. I don't want to ever see your face ever again. I like the monkeys. What did I like about this show? I'm sorry, I can't really remember. I know someone didn't like. I saw this video that they didn't like Tarzan. I thought it was a pretty bad put together video, but then again, what can I say? I'm not good at making videos either. But this is Tarzan. There's one scene that they play music. I guess that's cool. I like Tarzan. I guess I like Jane. Her dad's kind of weird. The Clayton sucks. And I got stuck in this level in Kingdom Hearts 1. That's probably why I did not think very fondly of this film, because of the Kingdom Hearts level. I got stuck on it. Which, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. So, I'm sorry, I can't think of anything about this film, but I feel like this is it's kind of a forgettable film, to be honest. Yeah, that's why I'm playing it below Lion King. Maybe even lower. I gotta actually do this list when I'm recording it. So just pretend that's a 7, and just remember, think the Lion King is a 6. I like most of these films, I swear. Number 5 is Mulan. This is a film I actually don't have much complaints about, other than the villain's kind of weak. Yes, jaundice eyes. This is a good film. It has some good songs that are just average. Actually, not good. They're mostly average. Other than the one song which everyone knows, I don't even have to say the name of the song. This is a great song. We have a character who fights the Hun, happens to be female, and they don't make a big deal about it like if it was made today would have, which is why I don't want to see the remake. I wouldn't see the remake either way because I don't like live action remakes of animated films. That's the point. Eddie Murphy feels out of place because when I hear a cartoon character that has the voice of him, that's his voice, I think of Donkey from Shrek. You know, this came before Shrek. That's all I think of. So this character, that felt kind of Jurassic weird. It's not the best film. That's why it's number 5 on this list. But I can see why a lot of people like it. It has a lot of cool stuff. It's based off a poem, and there's a lot of interpretations to do with it. They did a pretty enjoyable one. They had a lot of funny side characters from the army. There's one fat guy, there's one angry guy, there's one skinny guy who have weird voices. They have cute songs, I guess you could say. There's actually some action and some good comedy. You got a great training montage that can rival a Rocky film. The parents, the ending I wasn't a big fan of. Not the way they did kill the villain or the emperor. When they goes back, it kind of felt like, I don't know. I thought that was kind of pointless for the film, to be honest. We really didn't need to have that scene. And then it ends with dogs and chickens. I don't know what that was about. If you're going to go back, at least end with the scene of her hugging her father, not the weird chicken scene. But it was good. It has the guy takes his shirt off and all the girls like that. So, you gotta have eye candy. I didn't have any eye candy in this film, but you gotta have some somewhere. This is number 5. We're getting into the really good stuff now after this. The top 4 here are some of my all-time favorite Disney animated films ever made. So, let's see what they are. Number 4 is The Little Mermaid, and I haven't seen my ranking list, so I'm surprised it's number 4. And then I got reminded, that's how good the top 3 are, that is number 4. Why do I like this film? And I don't understand why, because this film is a great film, and it's a good adaptation of the original story, even though the endings go pretty much a bit different. Yeah, I'm surprised. This is one of the most important Disney films because it's been a while in the making. Let's just say this is a film that started the Disney Renaissance in 1989. It brought it back to its roots in a good way. After the weird film that was Oliver and Company, they brought us a classically Disney animated film with some great animation, outsourced bubble works, and some great songs. Some of the best songs in any of the Disney films. A lot of people. Okay, so let's complain about this film. I actually only have really one complaint, and that complaint is that the Prince Eric is he's like a bland, boring character. He has really nothing going on. I know a lot of girls like the character because he thought he was hot, but he just kind of sucks. He gets He's doesn't really have much. The voice actor is pretty bad too. He's like, look out. That's how he said. That's how he said the line. He has a dog though, still like that. It's an old English sheepdog, so you gotta respect that. A lot of people, people who don't like the film usually complain about the main character. Now, I actually don't have a problem with her. Ariel, I think, is actually a pretty good character who actually has some motivation, and I don't see why it's such a big deal that she would sell her voice just to get legs. I mean, if you wanted to, I would do that if I could go to some place better than my world I lived in, but that's not going to happen. So whatever. Also, she was 16, and not the. She wasn't the smartest. Also, I can relate to the collecting thing. I have a weird obsession with collecting weird things. And those side characters are great. Sebastian's actually one of the best side characters. He's funny and he sings a great song. Bonner's just okay. He's just there. To be honest, and Skull's pretty funny. Ursula's one of the best Disney villains of all time. He's a weird design. He has all those tentacles, and then yeah, she sings a great song. I gotta mention King Triton. He's also a pretty good character. This film was good. However, there were some tweaks I would do, mostly to the ending. Not that I would have the character die. I would definitely would rewrite it a little bit. I I had a I felt like I can a little bit. All right, that's all I really have to say. Zach, I would rewrite the ending a little bit, mostly in the I can't speak, but that's all I have to say. Little Mermaid, go watch it if you haven't seen it. It's actually really good. And this is the next one, number three, which is Aladdin. This is the good version, not the Will Smith version. And by the way, that Little Mermaid remake, I'm predicting the future. This film, the remake hasn't come out yet. It is going to be horrible because the Aladdin remake was horrible. Will Smith as the genie, CGI genie, no thanks. However, the original Aladdin from 1992, yeah, it was two. I don't know why I had a brain fart there. Or was it three? No, it was two. I don't know why I'm having so much difficulty here. It was a great film. It actually was at one point number one on this list. However, they swapped around. Number 4, 3, 2, and 1 are very close. Let's just say that when it comes to the rankings. Aladdin is a great story about a thief. I don't know why I'm explaining the story now. I haven't explained the stories for any other films. But it's about a thief with a heart of gold who's a diamond in the rough. The animation is top notch. Pretty much all these films have top notch animation, but this one has great animation that's very fast and comedically timed. Because there's comedy. They all come mostly from the genie, who's voiced by Will Smith. No, I'm not kidding. He's voiced by Robin Williams. He does probably his best performance. He's just an anime character. The animators deserve pretty much most of the credit though, because they animated this weird, wild improv that he did. And there was a lot of improv. I've seen some of the deleted scenes. What else is great about this film? The songs are great. You can forget all the songs. I'm not going to list them because I don't need to. You know the song. You hear the songs in your head. Hopefully, it's not the Disney remake version that are horrible, including that new feminist song, which is terrible. Some people actually like that song. Are you guys crazy or something? There's some weird CGI that hasn't dated well. It's probably why. I guess it's not. I would knock it down. To be honest, I just think the two films above it I just like more. But as a point against it, the CGI is shoddy. The weird tiger head and inside the cave looks a little. It doesn't match with the gray, traditional 2D animated. You got. I didn't mention any of the characters within Genie. Aladdin's a great character. He's actually a likable character. This is how he's supposed to make a Disney male protagonist, not a boring Hercules back there. Jasmine's also a good character, but apparently that's sexist if she gets captured, so screw you guys. The song's funny. Jafar's a great villain. He's not the best, though. I think some of the other ones are better. But, I don't know what that was. Anyway, that's Aladdin. Aladdin, I meant to say. So if you haven't seen this film, go watch it. Find the diamond in the rough. Actually, it's not a diamond in the rough because everyone knows about it. There's no roughness around it. The only roughness around it is that god awful remake. So, what's number 2 going to be? It's a tale as old as time and a song as old as time. This is the first, and I think only at this point, animated film to be nominated for Best Picture, and it didn't win because Silence of the Lambs came out that year, which I guess I'll take that loss. This is a great film, as a tiger once said. It is a good film, and it suffers the worst because it has the worst remake. But I'm beside the point. This film is great because it has some of the best animations, some of the best songs, and most importantly, some of the best characters in a Disney film. I like the setting. I like the imagery. The story is tight. The way it retells the original fairy tale in a new and creative way. It uses elements in unique ways that makes the story more tight and more concise. And then the remake just ruins that all because the remake, well, just make no sense. Anyway, the biggest strength of this film is the romance between the two main characters. I mean, this kind of all surrounds the whole film, so it wouldn't make sense. Both those characters are great, and I think Belle's actually is the best Disney princess. Come at me for saying that. It's the best. Actually, must still agree with me on that. So that's the Beauty and Beast. I'm done saying it. Now I have to talk about every element. This film is so good. Right from the beginning, the way it tells the story. Stained Glass Windows is so good and clever. The villain is great. He's a very different villain. He's not my favorite villain. Gaston. Lots of people say you like him the most. He's not mine. He is a good villain though, and the fact he's more of a unique villain, the way I can't speak, but the way that he kind of comes off as like he would be the hero of the story, but he's actually not. He's just kind of an arrogant guy. He's not the deepest character, which is why he's not my favorite. He's kind of an egomaniac guy who has walls, decorative antlers, and he has hair on every inch of his body, even though that's not true. He has no beard, so whatever. He's a liar. The castle comes to life, and there's some cute, I guess, good characters. They're not my favorite though. Like I said, the main reason I like this film is because the two main characters are great, and their interactions are believable, and it works in a tightly made, great film that pretty much everyone's seen. But you haven't. And if you have the remake, if you have a copy of the remake or remake, go out and burn that once. Get your torches and pitchforks and burn it, because that's the true beast. Is the original, the remake. The original is the beauty. So get rid of that crap. If you have any other Disney remakes, just go burn them. Get rid of them. Honestly, you're not helping anybody. So, what's number one? Well, I can hear bells. They are the bells of Notre Dame. It's the Hunchback in Notre Dame. It's the best Disney film ever made. Animated film. 2D animated film. Because the best Disney film was The Incredibles. But that's beside the point. This is the best traditional animated Disney film and one of the best films. Why is this the first one? Best animation of a Disney film. That is, not without a doubt. I can't deny it. No one can deny it. This has the best animation. The way Notre Dame, the way it begins is amazing. The best songs of any Disney films. Some great characters. The best villain of any Disney films. However, some of the worst comic relief characters of any Disney film. Which is, this film is so good that I can even stomach those side characters. Now I want to talk about this because I didn't talk about any other films. A lot of people have nostalgia for some of these Renaissance, some of these films, mostly the Renaissance era. I'll be honest, most of these films I don't have much nostalgia for, so I don't really know. None of these have nostalgia factor because I got into Disney when I was a teenager, so it's kind of weird to think about. The only one that really is nostalgic to me is Beauty and the Beast. But yeah, the Hunchback Notre Dame, I'm able to, I can watch those side characters are bad, but they're not god awful. I think Timon and Pumbaa are god awful. These guys, they're bad, but they don't ruin anything for me. They are a little weird near the ending. Well, that's about it. I mentioned what I like about this film, but Frollo is such a good villain, and he's a bit more complex, even though he is at one point just kind of the villain. but he has a little bit more to him. He tries to justify him like he's a good Christian when in reality he's not. But in reality, he's actually being what they all are. Like his songs, is one of the best. I really like the main song out there. It's great. The Bells and Her Job's a great song. All the characters are good. Cosimo's a great character. He has similar a promise as the Beast. It's more of a. It's not as dark as the original story. However, this film is pretty dark, and actually the opening's more dark than the book is, which is pretty funny. But the rest is not. The book and this movie are telling different. They have different morals. The book was to preserve the Notre Dame, which is something that we have been failing to do so. And this one's more about don't judge people, and the true monsters are old men. I'm just kidding. Okay. This film is pretty great. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's amazing. All the characters are great. I gotta mention Esmeralda's a great character too. The Captain of the Guards is just okay. Yeah, even though this one has more promise than the past three films, I still think the qualities it does well are so good that I don't care. I can watch this film like a lot. I was so surprised when I first saw this film. Like, this film looks good. A lot of people say they like it. I watch like, wow, this is the best one. It is the best one. I like it. I love it a lot. I like it. I like it a lot. That's the end. So if you wish upon a star, your dreams come true, and your dream came true. You got to see my great ranking video that everyone's gonna hate because I don't make good opinions. The Tarzan one, I'll be honest, I couldn't think of anything to say about Tarzan. I'm sorry about that. I completely forgot about the whole entire film, which doesn't. It makes the film look pretty good. However, I am done. Done. I'm gonna go play some Sonic Adventure 2. Have fun and be safe. And don't forget to buy your Disney products. I'm sorry, that was horrible. My throat hurts from talking too much. So bye. Goodbye forever.